Hello everyone, I'm Punch and welcome to another episode of Applecraft. So last episode we finished up our wool farm that we had been working on in Woolsworth, and now in this episode we're going to try to put some of that wool to some good use, starting at spawn with our library. Okay, so now that we have a wool farm, I think we can actually finish building this place because the wool was one of the biggest things holding us back from finishing this place. We've only built about a fifth of it so far. And, oh, would you look at that? I think an Enderman has paid us a visit. Goodbye. But the first thing we're going to do on this thing today, we are going to remove this lightning rod. It's here, but it's kind of ugly. I mean, look at it. Well, this is strange. I don't know how this has happened. So yeah, this thing is obviously kind of ugly. It was kind of put here as a joke. Maybe we'll put an actual lightning rod on here once we actually build the rest of the place, but yeah, this one's got to go. Yeah, you know, this place has actually taken a lot of resources that we really needed farms for to complete the place. Like the wool, for the bookshelves, we either needed to trade with a lot of villagers or have a leather farm and a paper farm. I guess you could say the flower pad over there is even sort of a wood farm. But yeah, I think we finally got everything that we need. So why don't we build this place? Actually, I feel a little awkward in this situation now, though. I'm not really sure what to do with the time-lapse, because we've already done a time-lapse for building this first section here. So it seems like it would be a little weird doing it for the rest of the building, because it's just kind of the same stuff. But you know, that song I used in the time-lapse for the first part of the building, there are about 30 seconds of it at the end that I didn't use. So I think we're going to use that last 30 seconds here to do a little bit of a shorter time-lapse for the rest of this building. So yeah. Let's do that. Let's go. Man, this place is looking fancy. I mean, just look at this place. You know, I think that was actually one of our shortest time lapses we've ever done. But ironically, I think I had more footage to use for it than any other time lapse, because just look at the size of this thing. Yeah, this turned out to be a whole lot bigger than I imagined it would. Even though I had it laid out and everything, I just didn't imagine it actually being this large. And you know, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Do you know why this building exists? You might say that it's because we want to house our villagers here, right? And have all kinds of enchanted books. And well, yes, that's true. But there's another reason, a more important reason. I get all of my music from the YouTube audio library. You know, I'm not fancy, I don't have special music. And the music that I used for the 2 time lapses for this thing, I heard it and I was like, ooh, that's a great piece of music, I want to use that somewhere. But I didn't know where to use it. So I thought, you know, I could do a time-lapse with that, but it wouldn't work with just any build. And so I came up with this place, just so I could use that music for a time-lapse. Yes, this place exists because I wanted to use some particular time-lapse music. But I think it was worth it. This place is looking great. Yeah, so we finally figured out some lighting. We have some light up in the ceiling. I didn't have that originally, but it was just so dark up there. And I really kind of hated it. So I put some lanterns up there. We've got iron doors for the front doors. I don't really love the fact that they're iron doors. They don't really match the aesthetic of the rest of the build. But this is a place that's housing villagers. So in the case that a villager gets out, we don't want them wandering out of here. We also don't want zombies breaking down the doors and getting in and eating all of our villagers. So yeah, we're stuck with iron doors here. But we aren't quite finished with this place yet. There are still a couple things that need to be done. So I've come over here to the spider farm because we need some string. And what do we need the string for, you might ask? Well, you see this snow here? And here, and here, and here, we've got some snow all over the top of this roof. But nobody wants snow here. And so what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna put some string down. Because if there's string here, the snow can't fall there. Of course, you gotta actually place the string properly. You know, if the snow was able to be on every layer of the roof instead of just every other layer, maybe the snow would be okay. But with it just being every other layer, it doesn't look great. And since we have a string farm, we can actually do this. We have enough string to go and put string on the roof. And now we're here in a place that I think I've only shown on camera once. And that was in episode, 14 I think? Whenever we had all our deaths. Yeah, this is the place where I died to a bee sting. Bees can be dangerous, guys. Stay away from bees if you want to make them angry. Because they'll get angry back. I was gonna punch in the direction of a bee when I said that. But then I realized as I was saying it, no, that would be a bad thing. Then they'd be angry at me. Don't punch bees, guys, in real life or in Minecraft. But yeah, this is the site of a village we're gonna build in the future called Sweetville. And we're gonna have a lot of nice little, bee-themed houses and everything. And also a honey and honeycomb farm. But we're gonna wait and build that with Daxty, because we're gonna... Oh, I'm glad I didn't punch a couple seconds later. You're really determined to go this way. Yes, okay, there, you went around me. Good job. Now we got another one. Man, this is a popular corner. What? I think I need to move. So as I was saying, we're going to wait to build all that, the farm and everything in the village, until we do some school with Daxty. Because we built the school so we can teach Daxty some lessons about Minecraft, but Daxty's been busy, so we haven't gotten to school yet. But the first lesson is going to be about bees. So I just built this place, our little bee dome here, so I could breed up a bunch of bees and get some beehives filled with bees for the bee farm. But all that isn't why we're here. We're here because we need some honey. And since we don't have the bee farm set up yet, we're gonna have to collect it all manually. I'm not sure how long this will take, but hopefully it'll be fine. We need about 50 blocks of honey. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here and harvest some honey for a while. It is very difficult to resist the urge to punch in here. I want to punch at the camera. That's just what you do when you're in third person. But I might hit a bee. Okay, so I managed to get almost a stack of honey blocks. And you might be wondering why in the world we need some honey blocks. Well, it all has to do with how we want to keep our villagers in here. So the typical thing to do with villagers is just to keep them in a tiny, confined, 1x1 box. But we don't really want to do that. We want to improve our villagers' lives. And while a little tiny enclosed box might be better than the giant cobblestone box we have over there that's open to the weather, some villagers might be claustrophobic. You never know. And so we want to have some more open space for them. But the only way to really do that is to use honey blocks. So we've got this little compartment here that they'll be working in at the workstation. So what we'll do is put a honey block there, and with honey blocks, you can't actually jump very high on honey blocks. And so there's actually no way for the villager, or me for that matter, to jump out of here. The villagers will just be stuck. And the nice thing is that it even works if you put carpet on top of the block, so we don't even have to see the honey blocks. They'll just be like magic. The villagers will just be magically staying here on their little block. Oh, hello, Enderman. Probably gonna place that grass block inside here somewhere, isn't he? So yeah, now I just need to go around and put in the honey blocks everywhere. Ooh, there's a hole there. That reminds me, actually. We should actually probably light up the underside of this place, because it hasn't been very well lit. I always do this. I cover up giant areas, and then I don't light them up, and then I have to come and do it while there are a whole bunch of things underneath it. I did it with the first part of this building, I did it at the dye factory. It's just not a good thing. I need to break this bad habit. Aha! See, I told you the Enderman would put the block down in here. Those Endermen, so inconsiderate. So I guess to get enough villagers to fill up the building in there and get a villager, each with its own enchanted book, I guess we'll have to make a villager breeder. Because, I mean, we could manually breed these villagers and try to bring them out of here slowly, one by one, but that just sounds like a big hassle. So yeah, a villager breeder. I haven't built one of those in a long time. Ooh, you're all sparkly. Congratulations on whatever happens. So we could go ahead and build the villager breeder right where this cobblestone box is right now, but it might be nice to have some more space over here for us to do something with the spawn area. Because this right over here is right about where you spawn. Maybe we could build it on top of the mountain here? Or maybe we could build it over here next door to the library? Or we could build it out back here somewhere and expand the spawn village out this way some more. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about this. Yeah, I'm really not sure where I want to put the villager breeder yet, but while we think about it, why don't we go meet up with Daxty? We have some more work we're gonna do at spawn with him.
Alright, Pumpkin, so today, right now, what we're gonna do is decorate for Christmas, right?
Yes,
Because
we need
we're
to decorate.
entering the Christmas season, and we like to decorate and have a good Christmas time with holly and jolly and Christmas.
Yes, it's a week before Thanksgiving right now when we're doing this, but I only put out an Applecraft video about once every 3 weeks, so we're gonna decorate for Christmas. We gotta do it early.
Yes, exactly. Okay, well, what we need to decorate for Christmas, right, is some wool.
Yes, and conveniently,
I heard that you know a guy.
Yes, conveniently, a wool farm was just built on the server.
Yeah, I heard that you know a guy. His name was
Powder.
Powder. That's what it was. Does he have like 4 little friends who are all very much alive?
There were only ever 2 friends that were ever alive. There were only ever 2 at any one point. Hello, Powder. How are you doing? He likes you.
Yay! I like you too, Powder.
And here we are. Your first time visiting Woolsworth and the wool farm.
Woolsworth.
So, I think the obvious colors for Christmas are red and green, right?
Agree.
So,
also, some light blue and white would probably be good.
ooh, yes. Surely we have more light blue than that. Oh, yeah, we do. Good. Cool.
Okay. There we go. Mission get supplies complete.
We probably need some
powder and be away.
We should probably get some spruce leaves too.
Yes, that would be good, and some spruce wood at that.
Ow! I'm on fire.
I'm in a very violent mood today. What can I say?
Evidently. Okay, I'll work on getting the leaves. Do you want to work on getting the wood?
Yeah, sure.
I'll strip a tree of its leaves, and you can grab its wood. I didn't really want to collect wood. As you can probably tell from looking at the library over there, I have collected a lot of wood recently.
Yeah. Where do we want to put our central Christmas tree?
That is a good question, because I don't feel like we have a central place that we always go to. I mean, I guess somewhere here at spawn would be good. Do we need to make another community plaza?
We could, actually. Actually, I have an idea that I've been wanting to do for a while.
Okay.
But I don't ever play on this server anymore, so...
And we'll probably need to go grab some saplings from community storage to replant these trees.
Yes, that would be good.
There are plenty in there.
Not replant. We could be bad neighbors and not replant.
Bad neighbors to whom? We're the only ones here.
Bad neighbors to each other.
Alright, well that's almost 7 stacks of leaves.
I have 3.5 stacks of wood.
Cool. We'll see how far this takes us.
Here's my idea, right? So we have this path here.
Yeah.
Right, and it's very nice. It loops around over here. So my next project, I think what I want my next project to be, or we could make it a joint project and do it together right now.
Okay.
Is fixing whatever the heck is going on here. And getting a nice portal room going and making this actually look good.
I
this
think
is our
that
central area.
Yeah.
And so we'll have like a little portal building, and then we'll have a community plaza like right here.
Ah, yes. We should do that. I like that idea, but what are we gonna make the place look like? How are we gonna make it look good?
Okay, here's the thing. Come with me.
Yes.
What architectural vibes does this building give you?
It reminds me of a church.
Okay. When we come over here, what vibes does this building give you?
Modern day elementary school.
Okay. When we come over here, what vibes does this building give you?
I'm not sure I get real world vibes off of this building.
Okay, and then we come back here to this area, and what does this give you?
Spooky.
Okay, so whenever you combine all of those things together, you get spooky elementary kids at church, right?
Okay,
Spooky off-world elementary kids at church.
Okay, I'm following you so far.
Okay, so now our goal with this area is to make it fit the theme of spooky off-world children at church.
Okay. So, let me go get some slime.
Okay, obviously that's a
no.
joke.
Yes.
Okay, so one thing that I've always despised, I like your path here, what I despise is this transition.
Yes, well, I was actually thinking we were probably going to change this path to match the rest of spawn.
We have a different path?
Well, the one we used up there.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, this style here.
I think I like your path better than this one.
Well, maybe we'll do the one down there then, and change this out up here.
That's important to decide, because this one is very neutral and hated. I actually just really don't like this path in general. So I like this one better, like the staircase one is better than that one, and I really like the brown one.
Okay. Yeah, we could go with the brown one. I think the reason that we usually go with the grays is that it's neutral, and at our spawn areas we usually have a million different build styles all in one place.
It's true.
So it's good to have a neutral path.
Maybe this should be our project today, fixing spawn and like connecting paths over here. And we could put like a fountain in front of the school. And your project in the very near future needs to be to clean this thing up.
Well, see, I've got the library over there ready for the villagers. I just gotta read some villagers and get them over there. So that is my project. It is. It literally is.
How about we assign tasks like this?
Okay.
I'm gonna have you start by figuring out the paths and then reworking the paths with the new path style.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. And so go ahead and rip out the paths and And I'm gonna lay out what I think would be good for the new path route. Is there any reason for a path to go between these two buildings?
I was actually thinking in this little area right here, we might have a little park or something.
Yeah, like a park or maybe like a playground.
Ooh, a playground. That would be good.
Remember when we were going to decorate for Christmas today and now we're renovating Spawn?
Well, we can do both.
You know what is a little strange? The fact that we have a graveyard 8 blocks away from our elementary school.
Isn't that normal? I mean, at our school, there is a graveyard like across the street, like diagonally, basically.
Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's the fact that there's an entrance to the graveyard that backs up to the playground.
Well, okay, that might be a little strange.
I'm gonna put a wall here, and we're gonna knock out this entrance. This is where you're putting the beacon? I'm trying to lay out a path right here.
Well, I put it in between where the paths would go.
Maybe I'm changing my mind about the brown path.
Well, I'm in the middle of ripping out the path over here.
Oh, definitely rip that one out. That's definitely not it.
Okay, well, you approved it before.
Well, that was before. I was younger and less wise then.
Alright, this path has been ripped out.
Okay, and then here we're going to have a staircase going down. Right? You get where I'm going with this? We're having levels here.
Levels. I love levels. I have 52 right now.
Yeah, I am a little conflicted now about the brown. Because what I'm trying to do is like turn this into what we had last season, where like there's this whole area and it's blocked off by a wall, and I feel like that doesn't work with the brown.
No. Personally, I think a gray path would be better than a brown path, just in general.
Okay, well, let's work on finding a new path design that I'm satisfied with then.
Okay. So you said you like the path over here, right? That's by the staircase?
I like it better. I still don't love it.
And it is
So
it's very similar to the path we had last season. My goal with the path that was up there was to do something different than what we had last season.
Okay, maybe what we need to do is hop into a creative world real quick and work on a path design.
That is a good idea.
So our path is getting laid out here, and our theme for the scheme or theme? I don't know. The path is going to be cobblestone, cobbled deep slate, andesite, and gray concrete powder.
I guess the first thing we need to do is actually dig out the paths. That way we can have a place to put down all the blocks.
While you work on paths, I'm going to rip out this staircase and redo everything.
Okay.
Or should we build City Hall first? Which one's more important?
I think the paths are more important.
So are we gonna change your path to your game to match this path?
I imagine so.
Okay. So for the wall, we also came up with a wall design.
Yes.
And our wall includes lots of chiseled stone brick, dark stone brick,
deep slate bricks,
and regular stone brick. The chiseled bricks are just made by
you can just
stone, right?
Yeah, you can just make those with stone and the stone cutter, or stone brick slabs. You can make them with.
Oh, it's just the stone cutter.
Either way.
Huh?
What?
I'm not hearing you very well.
Well, why not?
Oh, I'm hearing about every third word.
Well, you should listen to me more.
So I had to get cracked stone bricks from the stone cutter and then smelt them. Is that what you were saying?
Wait, what about cracked stone brick?
Okay, maybe this hasn't gone well. I'm confused now. Cool.
There we go.
Okay.
It's Thanksgiving, so that's fitting.
A Thanksgiving turkey waddling to its death. That's its death.
If they ever add turkeys to Minecraft, it just needs to be its sounds.
Yep.
That exact recording. Mojang, I will send the recording to you.
Okay, question. How attached are you to this hidey hole still being accessible?
I mean, it's just kind of there, so I'm not that attached to it.
I was just wondering if there was like some historical purposes thing going on here.
It's been less than a year, so it's not a historical site yet. If you had waited another month, it would have become a historical site.
Okay, good. Glad we started this when we did that.
So after a lot more witty and sarcastic banter, Daxty and I actually got to work, and we actually did quite a lot at spawn. It was really amazing to see just how much just adding some paths and a little bit of decoration can really transform a place. Let's go see what it looks like. Well, after a whole bunch of hard labor and toil, spawn is actually feeling like it's actually civilized instead of it just being a few buildings just scattered around. Yeah, adding paths to a place can really do a lot for it. Daxty has started building City Hall over here, which is looking very nice and fancy. I haven't extended the path over here yet because I'm not sure exactly what he's planning on doing. And then we've got this path over here, which currently goes to nowhere. That's because there's not really anywhere for it to go. And this path over here will eventually connect up to the playground, but there's not really a playground here yet. So I decided to hold off on putting the path any farther in over here. Ooh, and the lights just came on. We actually have a lit pathway here in spawn now. It's not entirely dark. like it has been. Spawn is becoming less dangerous now. And then, of course, you have this brilliant wall work over here that Daxty's been doing. This place looks a whole lot better than what we had originally. You know, that original stone brick that we had up there. That was just me building something while I was bored, waiting for cows to breed at the very beginning of the world. So it's a good thing we got rid of that. This looks much better. But yeah, I think we're going to call this good for the moment. Yeah, there's still some more work to be done at Spawn, but we've got plenty of time to do that. We didn't end up decorating for Christmas with Daxty like was originally the plan, but I think what we did with Spawn, that was a very beneficial thing to do. Spawn actually feels like a place now, and I love it. We'll decorate for Christmas next episode. So yeah, that's about all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye! This sounds kind of gross.